Well, is this a stakeout, Inspector?
I need your advice, Mason.
Well, do come in. Come in. It isn't every day that the upright, forthright defender of the public good comes by to ask my opinion. Personal or private matter?
How can I best help Sophia?
Well, let's see. You could have the marriage between Gina and Cece annulled.
No, seriously, man. The DA is going after her like he's got some kind of personal grudge.
Yeah, well, he does. Only it's not against her. It's against her current defender and former husband, my illustrious father.
Yeah, well, I don't want my testimony to be used against her. So what do you suggest I do?
Well, you could develop a case of fuzzy memory. That's a common affliction among hostile witnesses.
I doubt that'll be necessary. We both know she's innocent. I think it's just a matter of getting it across.
Well, maybe you could develop a new slant to your original report, a different interpretation of the facts. You know, something that only occurred to you afterward. If anybody could pull that off, you could, Cruz, with your reputation for impeccable honesty.
Could we get serious here for a second? Do you care about Sophia, man? Would you take the case just for the publicity value?
Well, what do you want me to advise you to do, Cruz? I mean, I don't blame you for doing your duty and taking Sophia in, but if you're looking for a scapegoat to ease your guilty conscience, you're looking at the wrong man. Besides, your question may be academic. If she follows the DA's offer and pleads guilty to second-degree murder, there won't be a trial. It's a busy place today, excuse me. Well, Eden, what a pleasant surprise.
Mason, you've got to advise Mother to plead not guilty.
Goodness, never has my advice been in greater demand.
What are you doing here?
Same thing you are, I would imagine.
So I guess you're in on this deal with your pals down at the DA's office?
I know about the plea offer, if that's what you mean, but I'm not in on it, and they're not my pals.
You know, you have no right to be down there with my mother's attorney. It's a conflict of interests.
Eden,
My interests are exactly the same as yours.
Oh, stop it! They're trying to say my mother committed cold-blooded murder.
Eden, in all fairness to Cruz, I don't think he had any idea just how ruthless our formerly mild-mannered DA was going to turn out to be.
Well, he should have known.
The DA simply getting some of his own back for all the hoops Dad's made him jump through over the years. Dad's high-handed methods are finally coming back to haunt him and Sophia.
So you're saying it's Daddy's fault now?
Well, if you're going to look for fault, dear Brutus, I suggest you blame the stars, not ourselves. Now, if you two will excuse me, this impromptu conference has made me late for an appointment. I'd better call and let them know. I'll use the phone in the bedroom. You two make yourselves at home, okay?
So you don't keep any of your promises, do you?
What are you talking about?
For one, Kelly,
I'm doing everything I can.
you said you wouldn't stop until you found her.
I'm doing everything I can.
Everything you can doesn't amount to much, does it? Not to my mother, not to my sister. In fact, you single-handedly have hurt more people in my family than anyone ever could. If you'll excuse me.
And who are you helping, Eden? Your mother or your sister? Because I know you're certainly not helping us.
There is no us anymore.
Did you ever try to understand why I did what I did?
No. And I will never understand it.
I don't know why I bothered.
Don't bother.
You know, do you remember that game we used to play where I took you over my knee?
Just stay away from me.
Oh, I wish I could.